Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. So, unboxing. I just got a parcel in from China. It is my excavator, apparently. Of course, we'll have to confirm that as we unwrap it, right? Actually, this is the first of many RC construction machines I'm going to be buying. Of course, Banggood only has 3. So I'm going to be buying the other one yet from them. I'm still waiting for another one from them to come in, and then there's one more in the collection that they have, and the rest will be coming from Amazon and other places. So anyway, I decided to get into this stuff because it is cool and it is different. And these things really are not that expensive, as long as you're not buying those multi-$1,000 machines that I definitely cannot afford. So it is my excavator. Haha! Right on! So let's get this bad boy out of the box. This thing is made by HuiNa, H-U-I-N-A. Depending on which website, it could say HuiNa, or in this case it says HuiNa. Okay, I can't speak Chinese, but we're close. Anyways, you get the idea. These are actually supposed to be a high-end high-end toy grade level slash possibly entry hobby grade. I've looked at a few of these on the internet, on YouTube, and that's pretty much what I'm getting from some of the guys that actually have these. Is they're saying they're definitely a high-end toy grade, kind of a entry hobby thing. And okay, this is gonna be hard. Oh, why is that stuck? Tape back here? No. Okay, so. There we go. Yeah, it was stuck. Alrighty. Out with the box. Okay, we definitely have a bunch of junk to undo. I feel like a little kid at Christmas when I get stuff in the mail, man. I love it. That's one. And of course, we will have running footage for this thing for you guys. And oh, I don't know, a day or two. I actually got a box set up today with, tons and tons, about 60 pounds worth of sand in the sucker. I'm also working on another little project to go along with it. But we'll have some running footage. I want to actually figure out the controls a bit on this thing first before I give you guys a running video. Now this thing is 2.4 gigahertz. Oh, that's cool. Take off the battery cover and unfeed the rest of that. Okay, something to do after. So 2.4 gigahertz. It's a toggle system, of course, because this drives kind of like a tank, you know. Let's see this out carefully. There's the main machine. Wow, that's actually got some weight to it. Wow, that's heavier than I thought it would be. Metal bucket. Awesome. Plastic cab. Well, they said depending on the website, they do say metal bucket, metal cab. This one, that's sounding like a plastic. That's okay. Battery compartment, and hey, look at that. The battery's already in here. So that's awesome. I'm gonna have to charge that up, so I'm gonna have to leave that out. So that's pretty cool. I have to clean all that friggin' styrofoamy junk. Oh, USB charger style. This is going to be interesting. Charge it with a USB thing. Okay, I can handle that. Got lots of stuff for that. So, there's the little beaster. And, you know, from what I'm seeing here, that actually does look pretty decent quality, you know. Looks alright. Power switch on the bottom, yeah. Nice. Tracks look pretty decent for what, yeah, it's not bad. Now how am I gonna, oh, I'll be able to get that cab off and put a driver in there easy enough. That's alright, not too shabby. Okay guys, so in case you're curious, I paid like $80 for this thing and shipping from Banggood, and with the shipping it came up to about $104 altogether for everything. So it's like 80 some dollars plus the shipping. That's Canadian dollars too, by the way. So not a bad price for this. I seen this same one on Amazon actually for like 160 bucks, and they call that on sale, and there's like a regular price of like, I think it was like 300 and some dollars. So that's pretty cool. From what I know so far, it does have clutches or safety clutches in the gear, so you can't destroy the gears, right, if you over push it. We're going to find out. I'm going to over push it anyway. You already know that. Got to find out if it can even lift a whole bucket full of sand. That is pretty cool. Man, that bucket is actually a lot bigger than what I thought it was. You know, I've seen this, like I said, I've seen this run on a couple of channels because there's not a lot of exposure for this company yet, even on YouTube. But the bucket looked actually smaller, and that's actually pretty freaking big. That's decent. So, stay tuned definitely for some running footage. I'm just really stoked right now. I think this thing's cool. I got to charge this battery up and hopefully get to mess with it tonight if the light holds out long enough. But we'll see how long it takes to charge, because this is like what, 700 milliamp NIM pack, 7.2 volt, which means I wonder if I have enough room in here. I'm gonna find out though. I may. Ooh, I think my lipos are a little bit big, so I'll have to buy a smaller 7.2 volt, 7.4 volt lipo, and switch this thing over to lipo eventually, because hey, NIM packs don't last forever. But apparently Banggood does carry spare NIMs. Now check the size of this thing out. Watch this. In the bucket it goes. That's cool. And there's still like, frig, there's still over 1/4 of an inch of width there. Like that's pretty sick. Wow, that goes like the depth of the bucket pretty well. Wow, that's not too shabby. Awesome. Catch you soon, man. Have a good one.